In this video, we're going to take a deeper dive look at the Cut Department module and the papers that we're producing there. From the landing page, if we click Quick Generate, we're going to create an MDB file. That's a Microsoft database file that will contain all the various machine component data, those pieces that have to be machined on the CNC and can be loaded into a toolpathing program that will recognize them as layer names, generate DXF files based on those layer names, and apply toolpathing accordingly. We're also going to generate a workbook with various other papers, and the MDB file should not be expected to generate in this environment because I'm on my home network. But if I were at work and I tried to produce the MDB file, it would generate, along with a series of other files that would be used by the beam saw for unmachined items. Here we're viewing the workbook that we created, and the view is exactly as we were just viewing it on the landing page. We can see our upcoming jobs, their job names, scheduled firm date, which is the day that they're scheduled to be due by, and we can see the various products that we have to produce. Moving to the hand cuts page, we have a list of items that are unmachined and can be cut on a table saw. On the right side, we have a grouping panel displaying total quantities of like dimensioned items. When these items are cut on a beam saw, they can be cut very efficiently. So using this approach makes sure that you're making good use of all your scrap material. Last, we have a report paper which summarizes the items that we cut for the day and how much material was used to cut those items. We'll email this paperwork to management at the end of each day, along with other metrics. This helps them keep track of how much wood is used and how much is expected to be used for upcoming jobs. Jumping back to the landing page of the application, it's pertinent for their workflow to have these item numbers printed on 2x4 labels, so this print labels function here automates that process. Under Edit and also under View, we have a restock log, which helps keep track of items that have been cut, but maybe they weren't used for the job they were intended, so they ended up being extra. And if a product's marked available in restock when the user produces or generates their files for the day, it will alert them under one of the columns that this product is available. The MDB file will not generate the machine components for a product that's available in restock, and it will not be included in the list of components that need to be cut by hand. We also have a missing log for when you produce an MDB file. If there is a profile that's not matched in our list of known profiles, that will be logged and forwarded to the Oversight Administrator application. Further, we have constructions which specify which machining operations will be applied to which products, and we have wood grain rules which determine whether or not a component can be rotated when it is nested. Under View, we have PO number changes. If there's a change to a firm date, which again is the day that it's due by, or a change to the scheduled ship date, which is the day that the product is actually set to leave the building or be delivered, that information will be logged and reflected here. Back on the landing page of the application, we have a drop-down list to filter by purchase order number. When initiated, the user can select a job. In this case, I'll select job 326, and the relevant results for that job will appear. If we were to quick generate from this view, it would only generate the cabinets based on our current view, so only the cabinets for that job. And hopping back to all, we're currently viewing 25 cabinets. We can control that. So if we set this to 5, we're now seeing the next 5 cabinets, 1 through 5. And if we use these arrows, we can shift the index. So if for some reason we didn't want to cut this first cabinet, we can hit the right arrow one time, and now we're seeing cabinets 2 through 6. If we hit it back again, we're back to 1 through 6. And if we set our control number to 0, we are now displaying all entries. From there, we can use our search filter, and if we search for a certain item and there's a match, it will return all relevant results. Under Tools, we have diagnostic functions for diagnosing our connection to the SQL database, as well as various options for controlling different aspects of the report paper that is to be generated. And finally, we have a helpful workbook that pertains specifically to this department and how the workflow goes in this department overall, and specifically how to interact with this application. We have a report a bug and suggested features, which if the user utilizes that, it will notify the admin on the oversight application, and we will be able to incorporate those changes or address those bugs in future iterations.